everyone, this is Seraphira, and welcome to the live stream of Avorion. So, I haven't done a video with Avorion for a little bit. I've just been doing other stuff. Not that I don't want to keep on playing Avorion, I do. So that's why we're here. There's not a whole lot I want specific besides just kind of do some exploring of these dots. What I should do is change my system quick here. Let's take that out and deep scan. Let's see if I do. Okay, I got some yellow spots now. So I own an asteroid here, I own an asteroid here, I own two there. I have no money to upgrade them. But let's check out this yellow signature. That's kind of the point, is I want to check out this system all around here. And note that there's a, I don't know what you want to call it, a void section here that you cannot warp into. I don't know how far that extends. I don't know if that's a ring or if it's just a little blot. Maybe during the stream we can figure that out. But let's head to this yellow spot first. Let's just do some exploring. And it's navigating, or it's okay. Jump route is ready. Alright, so we're heading into yellow, so it does have to load a little bit. Hopefully it's not something overpowering. Because I do, okay, it looks like it's just some pirates. Hopefully I got the right word by just some pirates. Who are we shooting at? We're shooting at this guy. And apparently I'm going to mine at the same time. So I kind of upgraded my guns a little bit. Looks like my shields are holding okay. I do have a defensive turret. Hopefully that will take out any torpedoes coming at me. Okay, one down. We're shooting up here. I just like to concentrate my fire if possible. It's probably better if I moved around, but we seem to be doing fine. But these are Seeker rockets, which seem to be doing pretty well. They kind of do burst damage, so they go out in a, looks like 5 at a time. Alright, I'm just going to just choose whatever I see now. I think there's plenty left. So the next part after the pirates might be a little boring, because I am going to do, not necessarily mining, but I'm going to try to salvage some of these ships. I want to get eventually a carrier so that I just have fighters that go out and salvage and mine for me. But as soon as this fight's over, well, I guess we'll see how much the carrier that I got from the workshop is going to cost. Yeah, my shields aren't doing too badly. Probably would do better if I was moving, but okay, he's gone. Yeah, these pirates really aren't that difficult, but I guess I am down to half shield. We still have quite a few left. Let's try this one. No, I thought maybe the bandit would be a little bit more difficult, but now he's gone. So I don't know if the bandits keep on coming back to the sector because it was yellow, or if I can claim it once I killed them. I don't know how that works exactly. Okay, let's start moving a little bit because he's a little further away than I want him to be. So I don't know if getting a carrier might make this a little. I don't know, boring because you don't. Basically, you just launch your fighters and that's it. I think I've never had a carrier with fighters, but I missed. Oh, maybe I didn't. Okay, got him. Just letting my auto guns finish him off. There we go. I guess that's it for the pirates here. And there's some sort of exclamation point going on. So I don't know, let's pick up the loot. Upgrade or upgrade. These mostly look like white quality. So the plan is to make this ship eventually my first secondary ship. So I'll have to buy some sort of commander. I shouldn't say some sort, just I'll have to buy a commander, crewman. What's that? There's paint that oh, maybe I already found that paint. Alright, well, I guess let's just do a little bit of salvaging here. Oh, there's still another pirate out here. Unless he just showed up. Alright, there's a yellow quality. Is it a turret? Looks like a turret. Yeah, oh, a salvaging turret. Okay, so the pirates seem to want to keep on attacking me, even though I just destroyed most of their fleet. to salvage in the sector. I'm not necessarily making a ton of money though. I don't know. We'll have to see what this what is it called? Valuable object is. Looks like there's a couple of them. If they're asteroids, that would be good. And I don't know if this is like I said, like a pirate sector. And they'll just keep coming back no matter what, or once you cleared them out, they're good. I think pirates show up no matter what, so I guess it's not like I cleared them out anyway. So okay, so that's the nice thing about the pirates is that, or not the pirates, about if I had fighters, I think that would make salvaging and mining, at least from what I've heard, is a lot easier. Okay, so while I'm in the sector, wrong button, let's get rid of this and put the looting. Alright, let's go, oh, it's a large asteroid, so let's go claim that. So I'm kind of trying to make a bunch of, I don't know, sectors if you want to call them, with asteroids here in close proximity, and then start making, who knows what I need to do to make some sort of supply chain or money-making chain. I mean, I've got okay money. I'm like at 2.8 million, but that's like nothing in this game. So I need to do something to increase my income. And usually you need to spend money to make money. Alright, so we now own this asteroid. Where is that other one? Down this way. Is that another asteroid? Looks like it is. Okay, so I got 2 asteroids in this sector. As this one's being yellow, I don't know if I want to make this kind of my hub or not. I'm still, as far as the galaxy goes, way away from the center. So it just might be a starting hub for me. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. There's a lot of things about this game I'm not really up on. Alright, slow down. Alright, I didn't take too much damage there. Alright, so I own 2 asteroids. It's mostly just nanite and iron here. And there's some titanium, but I'm sure there's no tritium. Alright, we can go back to salvaging in a second. Let's just get rid of the junk around this asteroid. I guess while I'm thinking about it, let's go to the Save Designs. It's probably saved under a ship. So I did download, I think, a couple. Yeah, here we go. That's kind of hard to see. So not only can you get ships from your workshop, you can buy stations, and in this case, a mine, so that you can make your mine look exactly how you want it to. Not that you have to use the workshop, you can make your own. And while I'm thinking about it, here's what I want to get. Okay, I'm not anywhere close to this. I need 5.5 million tritium. Yeah, 2 million nanite. I'm getting fairly close on the titanium, but again, 2 million there, and I gotta find some xanium. But this is the goal, so I might just use the current ship if it's able to get these materials, make sure I have enough, and make this my second ship. So this will be the primary ship, and I'll make a few of these. There is another, I think that's what I'm flying now. Oh, actually this one isn't that bad. Maybe I'll do this one next. Okay, this one isn't that far out of range. I just need, well, 700,000 tritium and a little bit more iron, but that's not that far out. There was another, like a battleship. It's a frigate. No, not that one. Okay, here's the battleship. Okay. I'll probably get a few of these, but I eventually want to start making fleets. So that's a little bit away, but how is my... we're getting fairly full. So, at least for me, a lot of this game is, at least at this point, sitting around and mining. So if I made my own resource depot at this hub, I don't know if this... I must be trying to get something behind it. They were salvaging. So yeah, if I made my own resource depot here, I would always get... I don't know if I would always get 100% since I own it. When I'm refining these ores. But that's so much money right now. So the other reason I want to start exploring all this stuff is to see if I can make a trade route and see if that actually makes me more money. Right now, all the money I've been making has been from fighting pirates in other alliances sectors. Okay, let's go get that, whatever that is. So there's nothing there, there's just gates. This one has a resource depot, so that's not too far away. And I'm pretty sure they like me. It's blue, I don't know how well they like me. So the other thing I'm trying to do here is get just a ton of guns. I'm going to need to upgrade or just outfit if I'm going to make a fleet. I'm going to need a ton of guns to do it. I mean, yes, I could buy them, but as I've already said, I don't have a whole lot of money. I think there was a fighter factory around here somewhere. There it is. Oh, we got pirates again. Or Zotan, one of the two. So I'm probably just going to have to leave the sector because otherwise I'm just going to be salvaging this entire stream, which I don't think anyone really wants to see. We'll do some more exploring in just a second. Alright, let's just go see if we can round up some of this junk. So although I could kill them, it's not really benefiting me except for making more wreckage. To salvage, and I don't not really worried about that at the moment. Alright, pick this up. Alright, this guy actually has shields, or maybe he didn't. I thought it looked like he did. He was kind of weak. So I could make a smaller ship that would just salvage the sector. I don't know if they'll eventually get attacked. If I had a ship like this here, I wouldn't need to worry about it. Especially if I had one defense and one salvager. Like one was escorting the salvager. I mean, that's a lot of ships, but alright, well, those pirates are dead. Let's move on. We'll just go to a green sector and see what's over there. out. Own 2 asteroids. Yellow blip. E-L-I. Okay. Hub? Question mark. All right. I'm sure there were some components and things floating around. I don't know if they will stay after I've left. What do we got here? It's green, but we got nothing but gates. Okay, moving on. Oh, I should probably put this back in. So yeah, this is kind of the boring part about just exploring. You gotta wait for your hyperdrive to recharge. It says 37 seconds left. I think what I'm gonna do is go to, I don't know, 1 p.m. Central for this stream. So it'll be about a 2-hour stream. So we're about a half an hour in. And we'll just see how much we can get explored. And maybe claim some more asteroids. To start off, hopefully, some sort of money making. That would constantly bring in income. All right, what does this say? Turret, resource, tools, energy tube, spices, tools, and ammunition. Okay, well, let's find that resource depot. There it is. And we'll get our resources refined. Free up some space. So technically, I think the ship that I'm using now is more of a cargo transport, but it's just doing very well as a, I don't know, let's call it a small destroyer. Okay. All right, 18 seconds. All right, good. Refinery tax of just 1%, so these people apparently like me a lot. All right. And off to the next system. I got a yellow. Alright, well, apparently we got more pirates. Yeah, we seem to be doing just fine. Yeah, we'll go after that torpedo ship in just a second. So I do have a torpedo defense turret, which seems to be working fairly well, but okay, my rockets have a very large range, so oh wait, nope, they got him. I think I've got the torpedo defense turrets on both the bottom and top. But if I'm moving around a lot, they don't get to focus as much as they probably would like to. So I think there's, let's just look. Yeah, no asteroids here, just a ton of salvage. Alright, this guy's a little bit more powerful, or at least has more armor. Let's throw that back on. There's one. Oh, there's one closer apparently. Well, there's really not much for me to do here except just do a ton of salvaging, which is not a bad thing, just not what I had planned. So let's just move on. I'll put this back in. Oh, there's some. I know there's some components that I left out there, but there it goes. Double salvaging turret. Okay, moving on. This looks like just a ton of asteroids. Okay, and a couple to claim. So we'll go claim them. Oop. Okay, I guess that's it. And we'll make a note. Okay, there's some yellow blips down here. I'm not necessarily looking for only 11 yellow blips. I just want to explore everything around here and to see what trade routes there are. And I don't know if there used to be, I thought, some sort of trade route assistant. That's for trading with players. I don't know, I'll have to look it up. Because I could have swore there was some sort of trade route assistant, but alright, we're ready to go. Just double check. I think that's it for the specials in this sector. just turn the desktop audio up a little bit here. Do we got another sector with just asteroids? It appears so. Looks like some sort of stash. Okay, a battery upgrade and a repair turret is what I got out of that. Okay, and apparently there's a bunch of Zotan on the way. What I think I will do is look for a green blip. And I'll try to fight them there. I don't know if I'll have enough time to make it to this one, but nope, they're already here. And they're neutral anyway, so I'm not even going to bother with them. Alright, green blip. Where's this one? That's yellow. Alright, so we got 75 seconds about. Guess I could head to this distress signal next. Alright. Alright, what do we got here? Just some gates. Let's head to the distress signal. This way. The sector is under attack by another faction, which don't like me. So these guys are a little bit more powerful, and I'm all on my own here, so I'm probably going to actually have to leave. I need another 20 seconds for my hyperdrive, jump drive to calibrate. Oh, apparently allies have arrived. So since these guys hate me so much, I could probably, once I'm powerful enough, as you can see, I'm not really doing that hot against them, try to raid their sectors. But they're a little bit too powerful for me right now, at least without allies. So you kind of got to be careful when you've got these allies all around you. You need to make sure that you're not going to accidentally shoot them. Also, you don't. Doesn't seem to lose a whole lot of standing with them, but you do need to be a little bit careful about it. Okay, I think that guy, yeah, he's red. I don't know if I just like chose the most powerful guy in the bunch, or if I'm just not that good against these guys. Okay, is his shields down? His shields are down. Okay, there's a green guy right in front of me. A couple of them. Where did my target go? Up there. So you can see there's a lot of people shooting this guy. He's a cruiser, apparently. And I'm already down to half shields. I don't know if he's the big guy in their fleet. Alright, let's stop shooting for a second. There. Okay, guys, stay out of my way. Alright, I think he's gone. Because it seems like I damaged someone that I probably should not have. So I just got a worsened. Another cruiser. Yeah, my rockets don't seem to be doing a whole lot lot of damage to this guy either. Alright, now we got Zotam. Plus these guys. Okay, so actually what I'm going to do, let's see if I can ignore them and take out some Zotan and maybe gain some faction with the bad guys. Okay, what are you? Here's Zotan. It's a little faster than I am. Wow. I wonder if that's like a flak cannon or what. Alright, I want to try something different. This way. No. There we go. It ran right into him. That worked a little too well. Hey Trippy, what's up? There we go. Alright, what do we got left? It depends on what you find boring, I guess. I think there's a lot of financial stuff involved with this game. Uh, I think a lot of people enjoy building the ships. I like downloading other people's ships because I unlike in 7 Days to Die where I enjoy building a base, I don't really enjoy building the ships yet. I don't know if that'll change or not. Is that supposed to be TBH? Well, this is 3D, but I think you mean first person or a third person. To be fair, okay. Yeah, I like. I don't know. This is just a nice change of pace where it's. What am I shooting at? I don't know. Probably some salvage. Uh, it's a nice change of pace, I guess. Um, I could see how you might think it'd be boring, or but I think once you start getting a whole bunch of fleets put together, who knows? I don't know. It's not going to be much more than this. You're going to be fighting maybe a ton more ships at a time. But once you got your ships upgraded enough, yeah, you're pretty much indestructible. Yeah, exactly. Alright, I guess I got enough shield. We'll move on to that distress call now. Looks like all the other ships warped out too. I don't. I guess it depends on what you want to do. You could, if you really wanted to, you could build an entire. Show you something exciting about it. I think the combat spot is as exciting as it gets. So. A lot of people like how fake distress call worked. You're as good as dead, maggot. I seriously doubt it. Oh, it said this is exciting. I dropped into a trap. Oh no. No, I don't think you can land on planets. You can make space stations. You can make mines. You can basically make trade routes and make a ton of virtual money. I don't know if you've ever played EVE Online. You can do player versus player on this. You can do like multi-teams where you can do player versus player, but it's you can make all the ships you want. That's probably even, in my opinion, better than EVE Online, because you can download all the EVE Online ships and have all the ships that look like whoever you want. And then you can run the economy as more sandbox than EVE Online is, in my opinion. Now, with the game I put up a few days ago, Elite Dangerous, that is a first-person flight simulator, so you actually see yourself in the cockpit. You can land on planets in that one, and then there's also trade routes and things like that there also. Yeah, EVE Online is pretty, and it kind of gets you for that, but it's yeah, I think I rage quit on it several times, and not just because my ship blew up or anything like that. I know how to make money on that, make a ton of ships if I want to. It just feels like you're not getting anywhere with EVE Online. With this one, you can see that you're building up your own empire. With EVE Online, yes, you're doing it with other players, and yes, there's empires and stuff. It just never felt like it was an empire to me, because it was all, you weren't really, it didn't feel like you were changing anything, even though they said that you were. With here, it does seem that you're kind of changing things, because you can actually destroy the NPC empires. It takes a while, and I'm definitely not at a point that I can do it now, but you can actually destroy the other empires if you really want to. But yeah, this game is kind of, I don't know, I wouldn't call it relaxing, but it it you don't have to. I'm not gonna say not concentrate, but there are points like this where you can just sit and mine away. I have not played Star Citizen. I've been interested in it a very long time, but it also has been, just like 7 Days to Die, early access for an extremely long time. But instead of like 7 Days to Die, where it was a single, you pay for the game once and that's it. Star Citizen wants you to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to get upgrades and things like that, which I am not interested in. If they want to make it a open, like, hey, this is our game, just like a phone game, and hey, if you want to pay to win, you can buy all these things. Yeah, I think they should go for it, but they're using it as a ploy, in my opinion, to get people to pay money, which they've made probably plenty of money designing it already. So, which is too bad. I really loved Wing Commander when I was growing up as a kid, because the producer of that game is that old, and so am I. So I think games like this may actually be better than, I don't know about better, but you can make things like Star Citizen without having to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to get where you want. You can start out with an extremely tiny little ship, and you can make extreme behemoths of ships as you go. It's kind of hard to tell if you look at, let's just look at my design menu. You can't tell how big these ships are, but this ship is probably much larger than the one that I'm flying on. This is a battleship. This is considered some sort of like hauler cruiser thing. So this ship is probably at least twice as big, could be 5 times as big. You're done with 7 Days to Die. Star Citizen, you can earn UEC in-game now and buy ships with earned in-game credits. It being an alpha still means they are always adding new stuff. Right, they're always adding new stuff, but you usually have to buy it. So what is UEC? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the vanilla of 7 Days to Die, which is why I've been playing the Darkness Falls mod a lot. Um, I'm also not a fan of 7 Days to Die. It said something about United Earth credits is the currency. Okay. 7 Days to Die said, hey, we're going to bring out our patches quicker now, or their upgrades or their alphas quicker now. I'm like, okay, why? Why don't you just make it beta? So, I liked Alpha 16 because it took forever to get to Alpha 17. I liked taking my time and building bases and going to 1 year of in-game time with 7 Days to Die. I don't know if I'll be able to do that if they're doing so many alpha releases. So, yeah, sure, I'll probably take a look at Star Citizen. We'll see how much it costs, but maybe I'll do some sort of series of how to play it for free. I don't know. I don't even know if you can, but I guess we could explore that. There's probably an initial cost for Star Citizen, isn't there? Oh, you bought it on console? Um, I think there's plans to get another publisher to, since whoever it was bailed out and shut down. I think there's plans to do some more updates on console, but I don't know how long that's going to take. So hopefully you will get some more updates, but don't give up and just wait and see what happens. I mean, you don't have to play it for now. Play whatever you want to, but hopefully you will get some updates on console. That's all I can say because I don't know anything about the inner workings of them at all. The console version's cancer. Yeah. I don't. Yeah. If you're expecting updates on the console, I wouldn't put too much. I don't know, stock into that. You're eventually gonna. The console games, for me, always meant you bought what you got on console, and if they gave you a downloadable content, awesome. But other than that, just expect what you get. That's just my feeling with console. I don't think you could ever get mods on console, could you? £40 for a starter package. Okay, so that's probably equivalent. Maybe it's like, I don't know. I haven't looked at the pounds to American dollars ratio for a while. It used to be twice, so I'd have to pay $80. I don't think it's that much anymore, but I could be wrong. Right? So, I don't think it used to be that way. Hopefully it's gotten better. I think at like one point they were like, in order to buy this, I don't know, whatever it was, something big, pay us $1,000, and they were actually asking for $1,000 US for you to buy a ship. There is somebody shooting at. There he is. Well, I'll probably check it out. I do have the day off today, but I don't think I'll check it out today. No, I can see that. I just don't want to pay them thousands of dollars for them to get that game better. So yeah, I'll check it out. We're going to do another 45 minutes, I think, of this game. And then maybe I'll check it out after that, after I have lunch. So have you stopped playing Anthem? All right, I'll write his name down. No, have you stopped playing it? So you were saying earlier that you suck so hard in spaceship fights. I mean, that's what Star Citizen is, isn't it? You avoid the space pirates. So you're not even any good versus the NPCs? Or when you say space pirates, you're talking about players? Well, I used to be fairly good against the AI stuff. Um, it might take me a while to get better at it, or good at it again. But I think versus player, I'm not going to be ever very good at it at all. So it's kind of one of the things I was showing on my Elite Dangerous video, which is that VR space simulator thing that I was able to kill the AI, but I'm not very good at it. No, I don't think I'm going to find it a breeze. Well, you never know. Well, I'll try it out. Like I said, I'll take a look at it after I'm done streaming we've got another 40 minutes, it looks like. I'll take a look at it, and we'll see how much it costs. But I don't think it will ever be a quote-unquote breeze. Yeah, I think I might like a fighter type as a first person, but a larger ship as third person, like I'm kind of doing this one right now. To make some money, I guess. No, I don't know what you mean by quantum travel. I mean, in this one, there's jumps and gates, and I mean, an entire galaxy to explore. I'm sure there's a huge galaxy to explore in Star Citizen also. Yeah, I don't think any space game can probably exist without some sort of jumping or using gates or things like that, because I mean, space is so huge. If you don't make your game huge like that, you're just going to be fighting in a single sector, and why? So just so you know, I think Star Citizen is pretty much you. There's probably a lot of ships that you can choose from, but that's it. I mean, if there's 20 ships that they have available, that's it. With Avorion, you have an infinite amount of ships. When I say infinite, that's exactly what I mean. I mean, you can build your ship to make it look any way you want it to look. So, if you want it to look like a puppy, you can make your ship look like a puppy. That's one of the things I kind of like about Avorion. It's a voxel-based game, so you can make your ship look however you want it to look. Add whatever upgrades you want to on it. You're not stuck with any single design for building at all. So that's what I find really cool about Avorion, which also, you can also make your own star bases that way. You can make your own mines that way. I don't know what else you can build. You can make fighters, so you can make your fighters that launch off of your ship look however you would like. Although they're obviously going to be much smaller, so you might be a little bit more limited that way. But you can make your ships as I don't know if there's a limitation for how big you can make them or not. So if you want to build a super carrier, you go ahead and do it. I'm pretty sure with Star Citizen, you're stuck with whatever they give you. So that's if you want to. I don't know if I can show you that, but well, that's kind of what any space game is floating around endlessly. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's probably some story in Star Citizen because that's what Roberts, I think that's the guy who's producing or running the game, is all about. But eventually you run out of story and then you're going to just be aimlessly floating about trying to figure out to do what you're doing here in Avorion anyway. But you'll probably be limited because you probably can't make your own empire that is, you own every single thing. You own every single space station, you own every single mine, you can destroy every single other faction in the universe if you choose to. I don't think you can do that in Star Citizen. So, yeah, I see that you're saying that floating around endlessly, but I think eventually that's what Star Citizen will be once you run out of the story anyway. Well, you can do the same thing on Elite Dangerous too. So, although I don't think you can stretch your legs, I don't know if you actually see you can make a person, an avatar / character, but I don't think you can actually get out of your ship or other land vehicle. Yeah, I don't want to buy character customization. You can do that in Elite Dangerous also, and I just chose the free stuff. Now you can do different weapons here too. Like I said, I'm still gonna check it out, but I think a lot of the stuff that you're saying that Star Citizen can do, you can do in this game and other games, except maybe see your actual character. You can't see your person. That's one thing you don't have here. All right, well, at least you can do it with in-game currency. EVE Online kind of made that totally the only way to do that. Well, I wouldn't say totally, but the easiest way to do that was to spend money on it. Otherwise, you had to do the in-game currency, sell the in-game currency to get real-world type credits, and then use that to buy like character outfits, which really didn't do anything for you because all you did would be similar to what Avorion is and just sit in your ship anyway. So there was this in-station thing, and you could walk around in your captain's cockpit, but that was it. They never expanded on it, and I don't know. It was kind of irritating, especially when they brought out Dust. I don't remember what it was. Dust. I'm just going to call it Dust, where that was the first-person shooter, which looked really cool, and they were supposed to integrate it with the EVE Online, but they made it on console only, which really irritated me. Since EVE Online was supposed to be so great on PC, and then they totally, I don't know, they botched that. So yeah, I'll give you that. Star Citizen has probably actual characters and not only ships. I don't know. I'm okay with, since I played EVE Online for a long time, I'm okay with not always having a character, especially since EVE Online screwed it up so much. Although like I said, I'll still check it out. And I'm sure the dogfighting in Star Citizen is much better, which is why I also play Elite Dangerous, because the dogfighting with your ship, it's what I remember from my Wing Commander days, which is the predecessor to Star Citizen, just in case you didn't know. Predecessor, I don't know however you want to pronounce it. Alright, my cargo seems okay at the moment. Yeah, well, take whatever the devs say with a grain of salt. There's always some grand plan, but until you actually see it, don't count on it. Yeah, I think that would be cool. It's, again, and I think that's cool to explore other people's designs and all. But if you had the same thing with Avorion, where you could make your characters, but that kind of defeats the purpose of Avorion. I guess they could make it so that you could actually design your characters too, so that you could be any alien you wanted to be. similar to, like, I don't know if you're familiar with Spore. Not that Spore is all that great for character creation, but and then you could go down and make your own cities. I think that would be cool. But again, with Star Citizen or anything else like that, which is also the same with Elite Dangerous, you're stuck with what they give you. So you have to explore to find it, and yes, you find it, and that's cool and all, and you get to explore it, but with 7 Days to Die, you get to build your own things. Same thing with Avorion. Hopefully, I don't know if he's got plans for planetary stuff ever, but it'd be nice if you could, maybe not just on your own, but with other friends, let's say, what is it, Arcage, where you can build your own cities. Yes, you're using stock buildings, so you're not really getting a whole lot of customization, but that's what I kind of like to see, is if Star Citizen would use some sort of voxel type building where players could build literally their own city. I don't know how far away that is, but if you have a universe, literally a universe with millions of planets, like No Man's Sky is pretty close to that. No Man's Sky is actually looking really well in that regards, where it's not necessarily voxel based, but it is component based, so you can build your own buildings and probably your own cities eventually. Well, did you play it when it first came out, or have you played it recently? Yeah, well, when it was first released, I agree that they gave you a ton of, this is what we want to do with No Man's Sky, but this isn't what it actually does. They're getting closer and closer to what they promised. I don't know if they'll ever get to what they were originally speaking of, but I think the VR comes out in, either it came out this month or it comes out next month as a free upgrade. Every single upgrade that they've been doing is totally free. So there's now, you can own your own capital ships, you can build your own homes and bases and things like that in No Man's Sky. So it's been a while since if it's been a while since you played it, a lot of things have changed. There's also multiplayer where you can actually run around with your own group now too. And you can probably do dogfighting with your own group as well. I don't know about totally online. I know you can raid other people's buildings. Well, anyway, I guess I'm just trying to say is that not one game is absolutely perfect. There's components of different games that uh, some people really enjoy that unfortunately some people may not like about it. So this game may not be your cup of tea, since it seems that you're from Great Britain. But I usually like a multitude of games. I'm not a big, like, Fortnite, I don't think I would enjoy at all. I've seen it and I look at it. Yeah, there's some building in it, but it's an arena type based battle royale, and I don't get into that. I have played games similar to that without the building part in it, and I just don't enjoy it. So uh, everyone has their own uh, whatever floats their boat, floats their ship, their own cup of tea, however you want to say it. Um, this might not be your cup of tea, but it can get grindy. I'll give you that. There's a lot that I have to do that makes it a little overwhelming in this game, but that's actually kind of part of the enjoyment, is that I know that there's a lot of stuff that I need to do and figure out on this game. So that's why I wanted to stream it today, and although I haven't really gotten very far in what I wanted to do, and I've kind of been distracted here in this talking with you. Oh, that one's out of reach. I wanted to do some exploring so that I could set up trade routes and hopefully make some money. Is Apex Legends, is that the people who make Fortnite? Alright, well, what else is on the sector? I've got a resource and a trading depot. Oh, nice. This message is held for review. Okay, hold on a second. Alright, I'll show that. Designed to make kids scream, shake your mom or some weird stuff. I don't, hopefully that won't get flagged. I don't see why it would, but apparently my Streamlabs OBS decided to hold that for my review before I put it out there. All right, so I wouldn't say it's cool, exciting, or anything, but I did just claim an asteroid here. So I can make a money maker out of it eventually when I actually have the money to spend to do that. Yeah, it could be shagged, or shagged more like shagged your mum. But is that a resource trader or a resource depot? That's just a trader. There's a depot around here somewhere. There's the trading. There it is. GTA. You can make sessions private, Fortnite, Apex Legends, and even yeah, yeah. I'm not really interested in Rust. That's actually kind of why I. There are some good servers on 7 Days to Die where you don't need to worry about stupidness about this goes on with some multiplayers, especially with small games like that. There's always going to have to worry about it on MMOs to some degree. But that's why I make most of my games private on 7 Days to Die, so I just don't need to deal with people coming in and just they're most of the time when someone joins your game, their sole purpose is just to screw your game up. So now, if I found a server that was a little bit better community on it, I might try it. But I'm happy playing my own 7 Days to Die game. Oh. Why are modders the worst issue in GTA? Usually modders are the ones that are making things better for you. Like they're doing it on purpose to crash your game, or are they just they haven't worked the bugs out of their mods. Okay, well, you can uninstall the mod then after you've crashed, hopefully. Alright, more asteroids and a biotope. Oh, in online. Okay. So, since I'm not extremely familiar with GTA, online is basically like an MMO. So yes, I can see how they don't want you using mods there. Was that right? That the online in GTA is more like an MMO where you're supposed to be a persistent character that in their so-called world. Okay. Yeah, I can see why they don't want you to mod that. An anti-fighter turret. Yay. Okay. And GTA Online. Pacific Standard job is so much fun, but can get tiring with dupes. I don't know what to do properly. Yeah, well, I wouldn't know what to do either. At least not right away. Okay, I don't. They don't want to sell anything. Okay, or buy anything, I should say. All right, I think I'm gonna make this last jump the last jump of the stream. We'll see what's out there, and it's gonna take 40 seconds, and then I'll go have lunch. Oh. Are you playing on console or PC with GTA? Okay, last jump of the day. Looks like we're alone here. Okay. And a couple asteroids. Probably. Alright, good. So I found some more asteroids. Usually I hear the other way around, that the PS4 is better frame rates than PC, but looks like it's... let's just go grab this first. Looks like there's a giant piece of nanite in here also. right there on the left. Which I don't think I can claim. Okay, storage is good. Yeah, that's kind of what I've got on my PC too. I'm using dual monitors because then I can look over to the left and see the stream mod and see what everyone's chatting on, because chat doesn't show up on my game. It might look like that for you guys, but it doesn't. I don't see the chat within my game. I have to look to my other monitor for that. And unfortunately, I just kind of realized that my gained and inventory notices on the right or just underneath the chat. So you're probably not seeing, it's probably obscured by the chat, but I don't think that's that big of a deal. What kind of internet connection do you have? I'm using cable. I don't have fiber available to me, at least not yet. But I think they said it's going to be years before that'll be available in my area. Which is kind of strange because a town next to me, which is about 25% the population of this town / city that I live in, is they have it. Alright, what do we get? We got a generator upgrade. Yay. And a bunch of credits. Basic DSL? Okay. Yeah. I never tried to stream on DSL when I had it. The DSL in my part of town, at least when I moved here, was probably what you've got, what you're talking about now. I think they've upgraded it since, but yeah, that isn't something I want to stream with. Alright, I think we'll end the stream when I go claim that asteroid over there. So I'm just going to finish mining this one, and then I'll head over to that large asteroid, claim it, and I think then we're going to be done. Ooh, £100 a month. Yeah, I think the fiber costs were comparable to my cable costs, but it's not available. So one thing I would like them to change about Avorion is they keep on saying strange subspace signals. And after you've seen 2 to 5 to 10, you would think you'd say, hey, the Zotan are coming. There's a small amount, there's a large amount, instead of just these strange subspace signals. I think we all know what they are. They're not that mysterious anymore. You don't need to make them seem like they're mysterious, because once you've seen 5 of them, you know what they are. Anyway. So yeah, the Zotan have appeared. They're red. I'm really not that worried about it. I'm going to claim this asteroid, and actually I'm just going to say right now, goodbye. So, it was nice chatting with you again, Trippy. I don't know who the other viewer was, but thank you for watching also, for lurking about. And I guess I'm just going to say, hope you guys enjoyed it. We weren't only talking about Avorion, but hopefully that whoever's watching this later isn't going to be too upset about that. I don't see why you would be, but you never know. And I guess I want to say thank you guys for watching, whether you're watching it live or sorry for the waffle. Whether you're watching this live or you're gonna watch this recorded, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you all next time. See you, Trippy, and I'll talk to you again soon, I guess.